Well, hello everyone. No, you didn't catch me with my britches down. Nope. No, we were reading one of the messages that came up, and it seemed like a typo. But I double checked several sources in here, and I guess that's just the way it comes out. Anyway, hey, welcome aboard. We're about to depart Bucharest here in Romania, head down to Athens, Greece. Part of the amazing race we've been following so far. We're actually caught up pretty close to it. It's been going now for about, let's see, 9 legs, just completed the ninth one in Greece. And basically, let me explain for real quick what the Amazing Race is. It is a TV show here in the U.S., one that a lot of people love. A lot of people um, are a little disappointed this year in how they went about getting contestants, but you know, hey, it's what the producers want. And you know what? I'll be honest. Even though they are reality actors, reality stars, reality actors, whatever the current trending term is. It's actually been a really good show. But basically, the premise of the normal race, let me put it that way, is 11 teams of two. Normally, they did have one with families of four, 11 different families of four racing. But the general run is 11 teams of two race the globe, as the message said, trying to win $1 million. Each leg, someone potentially gets eliminated. Sometimes there is that drama, that non elimination leg. There's a lot of drama in the. It's a reality show. What do you expect? It's should be reality slash drama, but I enjoy it. As I've said, in each one of these flights, we only get to do like 4 or 5 flights because they're spending like a two. I'm hoping never three, but 2 legs, which would be 2 weeks in each country. So, but this year, on top of the fact we have reality stars, we're sticking only to Europe, so they call it a European adventure. And they have gone places they you haven't seen the race in, like right now where we're departing out of Romania. I don't think they've ever been there, and maybe they have. I know um, Bulgaria last year they visited; they'd never been. So these are a lot of the old Eastern Bloc countries of back in the Cold War days. So, hey, Pratt, welcome back. You're on a streak. Glad to have you aboard. Um, so that's what the premise is. And what all we do, we're not hired by promoting. They're not giving us money to promote them. I just like it because they give me ideas of where I can fly. Normally, a lot longer than staying within a continent like Europe, but it's still kind of fun. And half this so far has been by rail, which, if you're not familiar with Europe, that's pretty much the easiest, sometimes the easiest way to get around. But today, well, there's this little thing called the Aegean Sea you got to go through. And getting a train around it takes even longer. So we're hopping over. And we're going to do it in Tarom Airlines, which I believe is a Romanian-based airline. And we're coming right at you out of Bucharest, and we're headed to the home of the Olympics, Athens, Greece. Now, real quick, and then we're going to get to it because I know you're all like, we're not here to watch TV. We're here to watch you fly into the ground. um, You can watch this show if you're in the U.S. Wednesday nights for this run of it. 8:30 Wednesday night Central Time. Yeah, I know. You never get to hear it said that way. It's usually 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. Nah, it's going to be 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern with me. Oh boy, I'm going to hear from New York City on that one. So, but check your local CBS station for when you actually get to see it. And I believe it streams on another channel. I'm sorry, I don't have that information. Until the amazing race comes, knocks on my door, says, say this. That's how it's going to have to be. So, hey, welcome aboard. Let's crawl up in the cockpit. We've looked at this Zibo 737 long enough. Still one, if not the best 737 on the market. I'm sorry, I've flown PMDG. Granted, not in these two new sims Microsoft took 13 years to figure out. But hands down, this beats anything I've seen PMDG put out there, minus the multiplayer stuff you get with the other sim. Just sorry, hands down. Oh, you forget to tell them it's free. You don't get that with PMDG. So anyway, let's crawl up in the cockpit. So, and if you're on Twitch, there's a link to the free Zibo mod that we're flying today. Yeah, who cannot beat free? All right, so what do we got to do to get this bird in the air to get to Athens, Greece? Wing and a prayer? Yeah, that's part of it. But let's get started, shall we? Let's head over here. Well, let's first take a look at the flight, and then we're going to get ourselves moving on up. Well, in this case, moving on south to Athens, Greece. Bear with me. I'm blind as a bat, it seems like, all the time. All right, there you go. Currently, we do have some ATC up. We have not joined a VATSIM as of yet. We will here shortly. But we're way up here. Got a little bit of this to go through, and then a whole lot of the beautiful Aegean Mediterranean to enjoy. Yeah, I know, it's pretty hard when you're on a computer. But we can all go, oh, it feels so much better than what's outside. And then he slurps his coffee. Sorry about that. All right, so that's why we call it the Amazing Race, by the way, is we're basically just chronologically showing you this season. By the way, season 38, like I said, is going to start episode 10 this upcoming Wednesday. I think it's on. I haven't checked my local CBS channel listing, because I'm really not sure whose listing I'll have to check, because I won't be here. All right, so there you see the run down here. You can read it over here to the right. But basically, we're planning the Pulu 1 kilo departure Pulin, and then on down to the Never Ever 1 whiskey arrival. The weather is, well, you're going to find out here in a minute. Let's get through the beginning. 24,400 pounds of payload, 122 peeps joining us. Woohoo! And no cargo. All right, taking off 8 right, landing 2-1 right. I believe that's exactly what's written up on the ATISs for both. And again, 38,000 feet. By the time we get to Kronos, not Kronos, that's Klingon territory. Last I checked, even Zibo's not good enough to get to Kronos. 32,000 by there. We'll see how that transpires as we get closer. All right, the ever important weather, and it is not great, both here where I live and where we're at right now. Huh, we had an ATIS. What happened to it? You gotta love that. Anyway, winds are 050 at 3,000 meter visibility, light drizzle, mist, and a few clouds at 200 feet. That's actually important because if it said broken or overcast, we would then have to dig in, are we even legal to depart? Which we are. 10 and 10 for the temp and dew point. That's why the fog and drizzle. And it's saying nothing significant. You know, there's a very broad term. To me, not being able to see past, arm's length in front of you, that's significant. But meteorologically, well, that would mean they have to get out of their office and brave the weather to call it significant. Oh, we don't have an ATIS down in Athens. Okay, well, we'll double check here in a minute. But the winds, they're out of the south. What do you expect? It's the Med. 170 at 9. Unlimited visibility. I'd like to say unlimited ceiling, but we have some clouds at 3,000. But they're not a ceiling, so technically unlimited. It's 20 degrees Celsius there. Oh, rough day there. 68 degrees. Oh my goodness. I don't know what we're going to do. 14 degrees on the dew point. Oh my goodness. Just a wonderful day in the neighborhood of Athens, Greece. All right, let's pull that back. Let's get some VATSIM, at least get it in the system. Whether we'll probably join up. What the heck? We good to go? Yeah, we're good. All right. Reason I wanted to make sure is usually I try not to set a flight plan in there over an hour out. And be mindful, they have some rule changes out there, so be mindful. Rules and conduct changed as of November 15, so watch your P's and Q's, or at least know what your P's and Q's are to watch by checking the new rules. All right, flight plan is filed. All right, you ready to go fly with Mike? I sure as heck am. All right, again, here's the route. Right now, centers and stuff are a little on the sparse side. Kind of odd for a Friday, but I'm not going to complain. All right, so we've got the pre-brief done. Let's head over here to the EFB. Something I have seen. Hang on, I'm going to back that off. That was... Okay, that's better. Hang on, give me a second. Oh, much better. Okay. For some strange reason, it just... somehow that file disappeared that has all my camera marks. Now, I am beginning to look at something new. I haven't had a full chance, and I will here after today, to look it over and see what's going on. So when we come back about a week from now to stream, hopefully we'll have it up and running and know what we're doing. Okay, the up and running part probably will be there. The knowing what we're doing, that's to be seen. All right, so let's get in here. Let's get the weight and balance started. And instead of going to payload, let's go to airside. The cool thing, and again, this is free, folks, is all we got to do is click that triangle, click load OFP, and verify. Why do I say verify? Because sometimes I forget to load the information into Zibo via the auto downloads. Let me see, 122 peeps. Yep. 0 on the cargo. Yep. 119,443 on the ZFW. Yep. And yep. And 15,080 pounds. Oh, is dispatch going to be okay? I got 1 extra pound. Let's not tell them, okay? And then all we do is click activate. Oh, look, the jetway just came in and I didn't do a thing. Okay, we're going to go outside. I know they're probably not in place yet, but eventually we'll have the baggage loader and the fuel truck in place. You'll hear that in the background, don't worry. Just making sure I got my sounds turned up for you. Okay. And we can also monitor this. Just go back 1 page. It says refueling. Give it a second. He'll tell you he's refueling. We'll get to the hint here in a moment. While all of this is going on for us and we're not having to do anything but before the flight set up SimBrief, let's get our stuffs done. All right, from the checklist, battery power's on. You wouldn't have lights if it wasn't. Standby power. And Captain Morgan is giving us his best into the tanks. Ground power, wait a minute, battery. Let me get on the right page here. There we go. Battery switch, standby power, both guarded and on. Flip of the switch here to ground power shows what we're getting off the external. You can see how things are progressing here. All right, back up top. Let's do some quick tests. One of the most important warnings in the airplane, maybe aside from engine fire, should not be that quiet. Granted, your stick should be going all over the place, but you know what? Hearing that stall, at least in a Cessna, it's a solid tone. That just worries me when people do that. 3 green, normal, EEC's on. By the way, I mentioned that because of a really bad, well, there is no really good crash, but a really horrible way for an aircraft and the passengers to have to go down. The aircraft was stalling. A seasoned, very seasoned captain with the airline. Did I click something? That was weird. All right, anyway, a very seasoned captain, crew, and all of the passengers died. Aircraft was stalling. And there was, you know, no one in the cockpit realized all they had to do was try to push the stick forward. Now, whether that happened or not, I don't know, but nobody really realized the aircraft was stalling. So, anyway, that's why I really hate that alarm being so quiet. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. Checked and checked. ELT's good. We're in heading status. If you put it to status, you'll get your minutes to alignment up in the display here when you start. So we'll go, and there you go. You got 8 minutes at this moment. On DCs go off, align will come on, and go to nav. I forget this every now and then. I'll kind of show you what happens. Now we have 7 minutes, but bear with me. We'll kind of show it off a little bit. But yeah, that's one. There's a lot of things about Boeing. You know, I used to think they were the airplane to beat. You know, I'm starting to really think Airbus was, and still is. But anyway, yaw dampers off. We're good. Fuel off. ground power, electrics look good. Coming down the middle, we got panel lights set right. Equipment cooling set to normal. Forgot to mention cabin utility, IFE, passenger seat, both on. We'll deal with the chimes here in a minute. Down the next slope, window heat on, probe heat off, anti-ice off. This one's always kind of fun. The electric hydraulic pumps are off. The engine pump switches are in the on position. The pumps are off because the engines are off. All right, coming down the next one, trim air is on, recircs are in auto. So are the packs, isolation valves open, APU bleed off, engine bleeds on. Again, the switches are on, the engines themselves are off. All right, hang on, we're going to 38, so we'll set 39. I think we're looking at 0 on this. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we're looking good there. The airport in Greece. Aha, I lied. 300 feet. Holy mackerel. Yeah, let's go for 300. All right. Alex, I'll go for 300. What altitude to land at Greece? And the answer is...
Ground flight deck fuel is all
the fuel is loaded. All right, lights are off and set, and we're ready to proceed to get this plane going. All right, so FMC. Okay, coming up the 26th, which is, just to let you know, next Wednesday, we update, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday time frame, we update our airnacs for our FMCs. Those of you that do that. Until then, we're still good. So position, here lies so. LROP. That is where we are. I don't usually put the gate in because it really, I have yet to see it mean or matter anything. If you click next page, you'll get on page 2 here where the GPSs will give you your coordinates. We'll go with the left one today. And then we'll just put in the top here. Now, you really do not have to fill origin destination in with how I'm going to load it. Now, if you're going to load it the old-fashioned way where you then put in the flight number and then go to route and put your route in, yeah, you would have to, but we'll show you a new way. Kind of goes hand in hand with the requests and net requests that Airbus had. A lot of the aircraft have gone to this. This is no stranger to it. All right, let's finish up the checklist and we'll start bringing peeps aboard. First off, he said he's done filling, and it looks like he has. Left pump on, APU on. Start. Okay, we'll give it a second. It will fire up, and then we'll get the aircraft set, starting to be comfortable for our guests that will be flying with us to Greece. In the air, I'll kind of give you a quick recap of what we've done on the race, what we've seen. Let's put it that way, because again, I am not part of this. I do this out of just for the fun of getting destinations from leaving this. Like, for instance, last season, we went from Hong Kong to Osaka Japan, but Japan to Bali and Indonesia to Dubai to Sofia to Naples. Where else did we go? We went. Can't think of the name of the town in Portugal. But you can see what it gave me was those routes, and that's what I used the race for. Okay, get the gens on, get the bleed on, and our gen looks good. All right, let's head over here. All right, the hint is, see the cargo 100% fuel close. Passenger, set chime, switch to on. Okay, let's do that. The hint goes away. And in a couple of seconds, we'll see the percentage tag go up a little. Now, we're going to hear the flight attendant say we have everybody on board. Wait for the second one. Because then you'll hear the door close, all of that good stuff. All right, so let's press on from where we're at here. Okay, cruise, fasten seatbelts we'll deal with when we're ready to push. Altimeter, APU's up and running and set. Okay, so let's get back to route. First off, why don't we do this one? You see where it says flight plan request? Click on it. Basically, it's kind of doing what the real plane is, reaching out to the airline, getting the flight plan. Or at least that's what they say. Uh-oh, I think I did something wrong. I did something wrong. I know what I forgot. I was thinking Airbus. Yeah, Boeing makes you have to do a few things like route uplink, click load. Then you're going to get activate, click activate, and then execute, and then you can clear it off. Hate when I do that. All right, now what we've got here is everything we need. Here's our legs. You can kind of see. Now, what I'm going to do, we'll look at and then we'll put it in, because sometimes, well, we'll try it again. Sometimes it's just very difficult. But let's see if we can get away with it today. I'm gonna kind of zoom it. All right, I think that'll work. Let's try one more little trick here. Hide that, zoom that. All right, so we're gonna go off 8 right, out to OP 884, as you see on the top line, down to 89, over to Yasiro, to Poland. Okay, and we can see that our first 5 fixes match. Cool. So what I am just going to do here, if you don't mind, okay, I need to get this set. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I'm way out of, yeah. All right, sorry for that. Why I did that is technically we'd be able to see the nav display, but it allows me to step through each one, making sure they match the plan that we have here. So Timor, Gaul, Nikki, or Nikti, Chorus, Kronos, however you want to say it. And then way down here, Amici. All of those show up. Nevra, and Crow. All right. Now, the other thing I like to do is come in here check our runways up against. That is so weird. We don't have ATIS. Okay, as of 1630 Z. 8 right, 8 left. Okay, bear with me. Let's. Oh, we do have it here. How come we didn't have it? Oh well, that don't matter. Does not matter. Closed. Data link clearances available. Okay, we have box. Okay. I am going to go with 8 right. Okay. So I'm going to click it. Then we're going out the Poland 1 kilo. Please tell me there's not a shorter one that I can pull up. All right, and then we'll go back to legs real quick, double check. 8890, okay, that all looks good. Looks good, and now we'll go to departure arrival. Yeah, and there's an ATIS there too. ILS type X-rays for 21 right. That's a very important thing. Take off 21 left. Why? They're telling you they want you on that X-ray version. So that's telling me we're going to have more than one. So let's open this up, go to approaches available. 21 right X-ray, add to route. What did it just do? Added it to the route. So from Kiro, we're going to head directly up to 523 and in via these two fixes. Okay. So over here, we'll click arrival. X-ray. Wait, which runway? 21 right, correct. Landing 21 right. Okay, for now, we'll do Coro. And over here, we're on the Nevra 1, is it 1 Alpha? 1 Whiskey. 1 Whiskey. Execute. Okay, real quick. Nevra, what's that called? Charistos. Okay, we have everybody aboard. Okay, we'll have what is that? 571, 570, 523, and then we're on the localizer. Okay, and then we're out to EGN, Agena, NDB for our hold if we have to go missed. All right, now we'll click here, load. There we go. Remember, we got to change transition altitude, and then we're ready to go. Transition is 6,000. Okay. All right, real quick, I'll get that number for us. 2.9. All right, everything else looks good. 6,000, we said. And one. Okay, to get this, go to SimBrief and take off calculate. 5 TO1, so we'll plan TO1. And 53 degrees. Okay, hit takeoff. CG. Runway wind is 0804. Slope down 0.1. Heading on the runway, 079. All right, now I do want to look at this one more time. I think I am just going to call it wet. Back up. Flaps 5. All right, let me, yeah, that's perfect. That's because I didn't change it to wet over here, making sure. Oh, it is. Oh, then I need to make a change. Standby. 143. I didn't realize I had it set to wet over in SimBrief. Okay, so we're ready to go here. The only things we have left to do. I don't think they've done a welcome yet.
The following safety video.
I think they have. Okay. So let's get in here. First things first, go back to map. Set up our altitude here, 400 before we turn, especially in the frogginess. Okay. We said 151, 161. Whoa. Um, 079. And this departure, other than what they give us, we do not know. So we'll leave it at about, yeah, we'll leave it at 6. We'll see how that works out. All right, everything else is set. Reset. And minimums are set. Landing gear levers down. 3 green. Thrust levers. Okay, flaps are up. Spoilers are down. Park on a parkway. Drive on a driveway. I'm sorry, we did it backwards. We park on a driveway and drive on a parkway. All right, engine start levers and cut off, and we're ready to go. Yaw damper can come on. Okay, here we go. Let's get online. First off, double check I am the only one. Going ROT, ROT273 Taro. Looks like we may have Bucharest Center now. I can never tell from Elevatech. But it looks like we're going to be talking with approach first. Yes. All right, y'all ready to go fly? I sure am. Welcome in those that came in with the scheduled start. We're ready to go. Glad to have you aboard, and hope you enjoy the flight from Bucharest to Athens, Greece. Hang on, let me, before I do that, I always recommend you. I thought I did that. I thought I did that. All right, so we always make sure you have done that. Dang it. Some of the aircraft you would be re-entering all of that data, so yeah. All right, so we need to go to 19 or 15. Trying a new view, see how this, if I like it.
Adam 170, descend 2,500 feet, clear direct approach, runway 08 left, report established.
Descend 2,500 feet, clear dial 08 left, report established, Adam 1917.
Station calling static only.
I know, that was me. That was me. I want to make sure I get the
Yankee
right.
Alpha Tango, Bucharest approach. Go for Yankee Alpha Tango. Are you able to proceed direct to Sierra Tango Juliet, or would you like to have a heading towards radial 040 for interception? We would like a heading to get us on the right path base, then intercept radio 040 inbound to Streznik. Kerma Golf Alpha Tango, then turn now right heading 040 inbound to Streznik. 040 inbound to Streznik.
Approach Taram 273, spot 114 with weather information. Request clearance to Athens, Greece.
Taram 273, Bucharest approach, good day information. Golf is current low visibility procedures in force. Clear to destination Athens, Polun 1 kilo departure runway 08 right. Initially climb flight level 270, final level flight level 370, squawk 1705.
Okay, Taram 273 understands low visibility conditions in progress. Pulling 1 kilo to, I'm losing my mind here. Flight level 270 at top of flight 7370, 1705.
Taram 273, departure runway 08 right.
Oh. That's what my chicken scratch was trying to tell me. 08 right for departure. Sorry about that. Tarum 273.
Tarum 273, read the correct paper, Kikrima Golf Alpha Tango. Unfortunately, if you can turn right heading 050 to be re-inbound Sierra Tango Juliet. Right 0510, can you second the rest to Strezhnik for Yankee Alpha Tango? Kikrima Golf Alpha Tango, now clear to the radial of Strezhnik VOR at distance 6 miles DME. In the arc, maintain flight level 60, call for further intentions. Yankee Alpha Tango, we are not established on any radio at the moment to Strezhnik. Yankee Alpha Tango, Roger, James, call me established on a radial. For information, Sierra Tango, Juliet, VOR 7 miles. I can see Strezhnik 6 miles in front of me, but what I'm asking is, can we get the base to intercept 040, which is going inbound to maybe, if it helps, to Chisinau? Yankee Alpha Tango, Roger, stand by.
If he's up where I think he...
Alpha Tango. Apologies, continue present heading, I will call you back shortly. Present heading for Yankee Alpha Tango.
And approach Tarum 273, we're ready to push and start.
Tarum 273 stands 114, push and start is approved, runway 08 right, face west, QNH 1013.
1013 face west, we'll plan for 8 right, and we're starting and pushing. Tarum 273 from 114.
Tarum 1917, are you established?
Face west.
On the localizer 08 left, Tarum 1917.
See what?
Tarum 1917,
Uh-oh.
Roger.
I need to see something. I see what he's gonna do. Bring us out Joliet. Okay. We're gonna face it west.
Clear to land 08 left, Tarum 1917.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Right heading 1304 base, arc DNE radio 040. Right heading 180 for a base, radio 040.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
VOR Yankee Alpha Tango.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Cleared to connect. Face us west. Sorry, folks. I just could not read my chicken scratch. All right, so we should be on the Mac Air map. And we are. Good deal. And we need to get rid of the chocks. I think we already did.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Hang on a second. Why is that up?
starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Yankee Alpha Tango, you can now turn right heading 220. Right heading 220, Yankee Alpha Tango.
Where's Malta 918 with you on the DNF1 leave arrival?
It's Mata 118, Bucharest approach. Hello, radar contact. Just confirm you're cleared for the NAC 1 uniform arrival.
AFM.
Alright, Roger. Continue descent. Flight level 110, expedite.
Flight level 110 and expedite with Malta 918.
It's Mata 918, descent flight level 70, expedite please. High speed is approved.
Flight level 70 expedite and high speed is approved with Malta 918.
Tarom 1917 vacated on Victor turning right on Quebec, request and 120.
Tarom 1917, 210, taxi Quebec, Papa Charlie.
Stand 120 for 1917.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Yankee Roger, left heading 040. Left 040 for Yankee Alpha Tango.
Approach Tarom 1917.
Pass your message.
On Quebec, request stand 120.
120, understood. 210. Taxi, Quebec, Papa, Charlie, Echo. Bravo, stand 210. Correction, 120.
120 via Quebec, Papa Charlie, Echo, and Bravo 1917.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
All right, we got our signals. Okay, let's
Alpha Tango, confirm you want a 6-mile turn to base? Make it 10 miles from the radio arc to the Streznik viewer.
okay. Lost myself in here. Auto brake. Engine starts to continues.
Descent 4,000 feet, QNH 1013.
4,000 feet, QNH 1013 with Malta 918.
Approach Tarom 273, ready to taxi.
Tarom 273, taxi the point 08 right via Kilo Juliet Alpha.
Via Juliet Kilo. Kilo Juliet Alpha for 8 right. Sorry about that. Tarum 273. I'm on Kilo, right? Yeah, yep, that's what we thought. Here we go.
Mata 908, with Mata 918, you can now descend 2,500 feet.
2,500 feet with Malta 918.
Mata 918, left heading 170.
Left 170 with Malta 918.
Mata 918, left heading 110, clear direct approach, runway 08 left, be advised, RVR 08 left, 600, correction 800 meters.
Left 10 left and Roger with Malta 918. Roman 917 will be good.
Stand by, break, and Kirima Golf Alpha Tango, turn left heading 300. Turn left heading 310, Yankee Alpha Tango. Ever make it 310. One 917, pass your message.
Can we make a left turn onto uniform and then continue via Charlie 1 back to Echo? We're just curious. We want to see if we fit.
Sure. Charlie uniform, Charlie 1 Golf Echo. Bravo stand 120.
Uniform Charlie 1 Golf Echo Bravo stand 120 from 1917 miss.
273, wind auto pen 080 degrees for knots, runway 08, clear for takeoff, no delay.
Clear for takeoff, no delay, 08 right, Tarum 273.
Mata 918, continue approach, 08 left, your number 1 with 1 departure head.
Continue approach number 1 with Malta 918.
What the heck is going on?
Where's Malta 918? For some reason my aircraft isn't catching the ILS.
Stand by, break, and Kirima Golf Alpha Tango. For information, you're about to exit the TMA, so turn left heading 250. Left heading 250, Yankee Alpha Tango. Mata 1 November Fox, Bucharest approach radar contact. Expect eyes approach 90 right left.
Expect eyes approach right left. Wait, 118, our aircraft is into the
B1, rotate.
approach. 918, go around heading 3000.
Positive grade.
Go around 3,000 feet, wait, 918.
Yankee Golf for Tango, clear to the 040 radial of Streshnik DOR at a distance 6 miles. Maintain flight level 60, call for further intentions. We go for further, we're cleared for radio 040 inbound to Streshnik, 16 miles. Roger. 273 identified, heading 250 vector for departure.
That was right turn 250 or left?
Affirm right 250.
Right turn 250 for Tarum 273.
It's Malta 918, identified. Vector violence 08 left, turn now left heading 350.
Vector 0 left, left 350 with Malta 918.
With Malta 3 November Foxtrot, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1013.
Descend 4,000, QNH 1013.
Forgot we're not getting handed off. I'm not sure what's going on with the plane though, so alright, we'll have to do some troubleshooting here or the landing is going to be extremely difficult.
With Marta 918, turn left heading 260.
Left 260 with Malta 918.
Tarum 273, proceed direct Timur.
Direct Timur for Tarum 273. All right, I am perplexed. What is the problem?
Wismata 3 November Foxtrot, descend 2,500 feet, clear direct approach, runway 08 left, report established.
Descend 2,500 feet, direct approach, 08 left, report established.
Tarom 273, radar 122 bye.
Yeah, Tarom 273 over to radar. Thanks for the ATC. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
2203.
Bucharest Center, Emirates 905 Alpha. I get back online. I think I'm inside in your airspace.
Emirates 905 Alpha, yeah, that's right, so stay on this frequency you identified, continue inbound again.
Okay, on this frequency, Emirates 905 Alpha.
Radar, Timor 273 with you, climbing through 17,000 for flight level 270.
Tarom 273, good evening, Bucharest radar identified, climb flight level 270.
Continue flight level 270 for Tarom 273.
Good day, Emirates 65 uniform, ready for the 260 and band ready.
Emirates 65 uniform, Bucharest radar
I am
contact,
not
proceed
certain
direct
what's wrong
scanning.
here.
Proceed direct scanning, Emirates 65 uniform.
Channel 352, contact Bucharest approach 119 decimal 415, contact.
Approach 119 decimal 415, exactly, thank you.
All right, well, you know what? We'll continue on and we'll have to deal with it on landing. And it is not going to be pretty. We're not going to be able to fly very much of a visual approach. May have to auto land this one. Yeah, I should have thought about it beforehand. Wow, I was not expecting the controls to be so wacky as they are right now. So, what we may end up doing is, well, we'll do this off stream. Have to pull the plane, put a fresh version in with the new update, and go through all of the camera setups again and all. But, yeah, it's really acting weird. I'm wondering if those chimes I heard, I don't know if they got out over the air or not, if they had something to do with it. Yeah, I'll show it when we get on the ground safely. But I'll show what I'm talking about. You may have seen it when I was doing it. The ailerons were not working properly. I think that's going to be I'm going to try something before I pull the file and put a new one in. Or basically refresh it. So, other than that, we've got a great flight underway. Go ahead and see what's going on in the cabin. As we continue on our amazing race to Athens.
Good evening, Turkish 700 Whiskey, flight level 360. Turkish 700 Whiskey, good evening, Bucharest, radar contact, proceed direct Budok. Direct Budok, Turkish 700 Whiskey.
Not going to be able to do some things I might have tried if I was in without ATC. That's okay. Hang on a second. That was weird. All right, so we are on our way to Athens, Greece. On the amazing race, and again, if you're in the U.S. for sure, the show airs Wednesday nights at 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. Figure your own time zones out from that. You may be able to catch it on a streaming service, but we basically, what we're doing here, we are not affiliated to the show at all. But what we're doing is we use the show to help us with point A to point B.
Reserve 37, contact Sofia Control, 131, decimal 225, goodbye. 131, 225.
So that's primarily what we use it for, and we can talk about it while we're flying. They had a great leg. Their last leg started in Greece. It was definitely one that sent one of the strongest teams that were in this season's race home. So, yeah, it really threw a curve. And so, we'll see. And it just goes to show the race is never over until your feet touch the mat or Phil comes out and finds you. And then your race is really over. But, no, that part didn't happen. It happened already once in this race where Phil had to go out and find them. It's been a unique race. It's this season, number 38, is reality TV shows, many from the show Big Brother, racing teams of two for $1 million around Europe in this case. Usually it's around the world, but this season it's Europe only. So it kind of makes it fun for us because they're usually pretty short flights, like this one.
Tarom 273, contact Sofia Control, 131.225, goodbye.
131.225 for Tarom 273. Thanks for the ATC. Y'all have a good night. Sofia radar, Tarom 273's with you, flight level 270.
Tarom 273, Sofia, identify direct NICTI.
I think that means we stay at 270.
Tarom 273, Sofia Control, good evening, identify it after Timur, direct NICTI.
After Timor, direct which, to NICTI?
iPhone.
Alright, we'll go direct NICTI after the next fix here, Timor. Tarom 273.
Lufthansa Cargo 8461, direct Nablus.
Alright, and so yeah, it's gonna have drama in it. What do you expect? It's a TV reality show, but it's a really interesting one where normally they take pretty normal people. I mean, let's be real, you've got to have probably some on-screen abilities, but and they do some rather interesting challenges from mental to a lot of physical. Now, the strong team that went home this week was one of those very strong, they could handle anything physical thrown at them. This mental challenge they had to go through of,
Station calling, credibility 1.
They got thrown off their game big time. And the other teams were able to work through it and make it. They also had the first team to ever be U-turned, meaning you got to do both challenges at a place when they have the roadblock to actually win the leg. Usually that puts you back a good amount of time. But they're pretty good at reading the what's going on with the each of the challenges that come before them. All right, so we're crossing Timor. Am I going to already be direct?
Air 73 Victor Papa, continue left turn heading 120, descend 4000, clear towers to 09 report established.
Left heading 120, descend 4000,
direct anyway, so. Okay, I just had to check. Sorry, folks.
Air 73 Victor Papa.
So, that's kind of the gist. for me and my wife, we live kind of vicariously through them, because the chances of us visiting some of the places the race goes are pretty slim. But it's kind of neat to see them. It's kind of neat for me to watch them try to navigate in a foreign country. Foreign language always will get you. Also, not reading the clue completely will get you. And yeah, it's got a lot of neat little twists and turns, and we like it. And I'm hoping you all would too if you tried it out. So it's again 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, Wednesday nights. Check though your CBS channel listings to see when it airs in your area, and to see if maybe see if there's a streaming service you can hook onto, because it is interesting to watch them try to get from point A to point B. Many of them get lost. I'm pretty sure I would, even though I think I have a fairly decent sense of direction. Throw it in foreign languages, and it makes it a whole new thing.
You're logged in as Qatari 80, so you might want to check that about. You're appearing on my radar as Qatari 80.
Yes, Qatari 80, is that direct Airstart for us?
From direct Artat.
So, I hope you all have had a great work week. It is Friday. The weekend is upon us. And it looks like Saribot got something. And glad it did. Let me go see if there's anything else I need to do with that. So, we'll just continue on. Looks like I don't have anything. But yes, we do run with Saribot for that reason.
Runner 73 Victor Papa, wind 100 degrees, 12 knots, gust 24, runway 27, 09, clear to land.
Runway 09, clear to land, runner 73 Victor Papa.
Okay, there we go. It's like, where did Bulgaria control go?
Hello, 553, push and start approved, face east, local QNH 1013.
Push and start approved, facing east, the local QNH is 1013. In Alpha 53. Sophia, good evening, Carolux 9725 at 350, direct Udros, CPDLC.
Cargo 9725, soft and unfit. Turkish 6547, next station is offline, monitor advisory 122, ciao.
Central Unicom, Turkish 6547.
A little exhausted after all that, but yeah. I really do hope you've got a great weekend. Hey, here in the U.S., and I know in some places of the world, Thanksgiving is upon us. It is, I know, primarily a U.S. thing, celebrating what would become the U.S. Back in the mid to late 1600s. So,
Lufthansa to Golf Yankee, contact other radar 130550, bye.
But I hope y'all can find something to be thankful for. Really, I mean, life can be rough, and taking the time to sit there and just acknowledge things you're thankful for can sometimes really help. And I hope it does for you. You know what? Because we're still in climb.
Runner 73 Victor Papa, contact Sofetaro 118.1.
118.1, radar 73 Victor Papa, this is Chicago.
Turkish 6407 request.
Turkish 6407, pass your message.
Request possible 380.
Turkish 6407, climb flat load 380.
380, Turkish 6407.
All right, we are in the soup. Proverbial. Maybe it's chicken noodle, maybe Boston clam chowder, don't know, but yeah, it's nasty here. I'm about ready to see if he'll give us higher.
What 225, Sofia Control, good evening, identified, confirm inbound waypoint. What 225, second.
Papa, Echo, Lima, Uniform, Romeo.
Lot 225, Roger, standby. Call you back. Turk 185, contact Athena 129675.
129 at estimate 675, Saitek 185, bye-bye.
What 225, proceed direct carrier.
Direct carrier, 225.
With mount 6203, direct data.
direct heading platform with Motor 6203.
Kenya 254, direct Daggett. Kenya 254, direct Daggett.
So here patrol, we're good evening, Subtrack 64 Alpha, level 370, inbound, over.
Sun 64 Alpha, Sophie Control, good evening, identified direct Adoro.
Direct to Adoro, Subtrack 64 Alpha.
Readability 0. What 225, contact Bucharest, 122030, bye-bye.
122-030, thank you for the service provided.
Hello, 553.
Hello, 553, I have a problem with the Q6, it doesn't give me do a push and start.
Hello, 553, Roger, cancel pushback clearance, contact Socket Tower, 118.1.
Contact Sofia Tower, 118.100, and Alpha 553.
Oh, there I am. I was trying to figure out where the heck am I on this map? I didn't really see any of that. Oh well.
With Malta 6203, contact Bucharest, 122030, bye.
Bucharest 12030, thank you for the ATC, have a nice evening with Malta 6203.
Alright, sorry about that, folks. Trying to figure we've had some minor glitches today that I've been trying to figure out. I think it's just going to take the ultimate of pulling the aircraft, putting a new one back in, and and some of my liveries back. Get rid of some of the, it's time to clean it out anyway. So, but anyway, hey, I hope you've enjoyed the flight. We are en route, currently, about 40 minutes out of Athens. Call it 45 because it'll take us time to get set up. Well, hey, we're glad to have you aboard. I'm gonna give it my best. Alright, I'm pretty sure that won't happen, but we'll give it our best here. It could be pretty ugly. But hope y'all again in the U.S. have a great Thanksgiving. This will be our last flight until the week after Thanksgiving, and still debating if we'll come up then, but we'll see. It all depends what happens this week back home. We'll see. But for now, glad to have you aboard. Hope your preparations for that big feast on Thanksgiving is going well, and look forward to hearing the stories if and when we get back the week after. All right, so yeah, and I can tell you some stories. You know, y'all are gonna have your horror stories.
254, contact Bucharest, 122-030.
Your horror stories of airline life through the holidays. I get it. Thanksgiving coming up. Saturday will be the big beginning exodus for Thanksgiving, and hopefully things are back and can get to some semblance of order. No, I'd say normalcy, but normalcy we'd like to see is all aircraft flying, no issues. Yeah, hopefully, we wish that could really happen. So, all right, so let's prepare, get ready for the top of descent that's coming up. We'll be handed off probably to Greece. I can't find
Down 273, contact Athena, 129675, bye.
Yeah, 129675 for Tarum 273.
With that 37, contact Athena, 129675, bye bye.
Oh, I didn't get on the right one.
125, thanks, bye, reset 37.
And just to be, I know I just called it off. I am handed off Tarum 273 to Greek Tracon.
Tarum 273, second.
You did hand us off to Greece at 129,675.
Hey, from
Okay. No worries, I just saw something weird in my client that I just wanted to make sure.
no worries.
Alright, 129. And again, don't ever be afraid to ask questions here, folks. It's better to ask than not do it. I don't know who we call these people. Hang on. This one usually knows up. Radar Tarum 273, about 6 miles from Nikti at flight level 270. I did make it active, right? I did not. Sorry, I was on the wrong frequency. Heck, radar Tarum 273 with you, flight level 273, about 5 miles from Nikti.
Tarum 273, Athena, welcome. I'm on 669, you're currently, it's verbal at 2 knots and 10 station miles, scheduled at 2,500. Temperature 182.14, QNH is 1016.
And confirm landing, ground watcher.
It's 2 Henri.
Roger, covered, thank you.
Walker to 30, requesting descent and tinnitus at runway of Alexandropoli.
Marker 2380, descent flight level 150 and alright, it's going to be runway 25 and I'll have your arrival shortly.
Alright, thank you. We will also take a visual approach with vectors if possible.
Except procedural airspace, you're going to have to fly an approach for now. Alright, Walker 2380, clear for the Limnus 1 Alpha, runway 07, circle 25. You're in the VOR 07, circle 25.
Clear the Limna 1 Alpha and 07 and circle 25, Walker to 30.
Yes, the VOR for 07, circle 25. Passing flight level 213, climbing flight level 240.
Pegasus, Saitek 185, back in cockpit.
Roger. Other aircraft that was calling, go ahead. Austin 802, flight level 222, climbing flight level 2042. Version 802, data climb level 380. Version 802, climb level 380. Climb flight level 380, Austin 805. Dyno 357, flighting 060.
Can we just leave the cockpit 2 minutes, please? Heading 060, Dyno 57, is confirmed.
Sky Cabin 2318, flight Eric Gonzo, back RAP 27. Sky Cabin 2318, flight Eric Gonzo, expect RAP 27.
Caratello,
RMD, runway 27, travel
Sky Cabin 2318, flight Eric Gonzo, and when ready, descend flight level 110.
we just can confirm the heading for travel 231.
Dyno 069, descend flight level 170.
Flight level 170, Dyno 069.
Air France 565, what's your request?
7, heading 260.
And Dyno 357, 060.
060, Dyno 07.
Air France 565, what's your request? Air France 565, what was your request? ATN 867 Athena, you're ready to contact, welcome.
Space 67 Foxtrot, passing 1902.
Space 67 Foxtrot Athena, climb level 410.
410 for Space 67 Foxtrot.
Athena, radar, good evening, GM 5996, hold the climb, runway 28, Macedonia Airport. Jen 596 Athena, wind 3404 knots, runway 28, clear for takeoff. Clear takeoff to GM 596. Fly ITA 1065, monitor Unicom, see you.
Monitor Unicom, 128, flight 065, accuracy, ciao.
Ciao.
LR381, flight level 340.
LR381 Athena, squawk 7255.
Squawk 7255, LR381.
Dyno 357, turn right heading 150.
That's heading 150, Dyno 07.
Right turn.
Right, 150, Dyno 07.
Okay. I'm trying to piece this together, but I think if we start at about 70 to 75 miles from Koros on our descent, we should be pretty equal. So, all of that said, let's get some numbers here.
Sorry to hear you.
Alright, so if we go brakes 1,
flight level 108.
Saitek 695, Athena, climb level 370.
we'll set for auto brake 3. That'll give us about 5,694 feet.
Descent flight level 140.
Descent flight level 140, DN075.
Saitek 695, climb level 350.
Climbing 350, Saitek 695.
Sky Travel 2318, descent flight level 110.
Descent flight level 110, Sky Travel 2318.
Dino 357, flighting 210, cleared via wire Zulu 24.
Heading 210, via code via 102, runway 24, Dino 357.
Allow 318, radar contact, welcome.
I have turned the call 122, just wanted to line.
Negative, negative, stay with me. Allow 318, stay with me.
Grade 1, stand 2.
Athens radar, good evening, contact 759, I'm 90 nautical miles to my point of top of descent, so I'm requesting my arrival procedure. Saitek 759, cleared Varix 1 Whiskey arrival, I'll let you know when it's time for descent. I received the arrival procedure again. Saitek 759, cleared Varix 1 Whiskey, I'll let you know when it's time for descent.
Athena radar from the 689, passing flight level 170 for flight level 240, Remax.
Lufthansa 689, Athena, climb level 380.
Flight level 382, Lufthansa 689.
Agent 4254, monitor Unicom, see you.
27.
Unicom 4254, have a good night. Take out, that was calling you guys stepped on, what's your call sign?
Coandă 115.
Coandă 115, Athena, clear the takeoff, runway 27, wind is 150 at 13 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, Coandă 115.
With 037, monitor Unicom, see you.
Monitor Unicom, thank you, see ya, with 7.
Agent 075, expect RMP Zulu, runway 34.
Expect runway Zulu RMP, runway 24 at DN075.
34, runway 34.
Runway 34 at DN075.
Dino 357, wind is now 110 at 7 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Runway 24, clear to land, Dino 357.
Riding near 3832, monitor Unicom, see you.
Monitor Unicom, Ryanair 3832, bye-bye. Air Force 565, come the cockpit.
Roger.
okay, yeah.
Change the frequency, AGM 8 kilo, Romeo.
Agent 8 Kilo Romeo, contact Sophia on 131.225.
Contact Sophia on 131.425, AGM 8 kilo, Romeo, bye-bye.
Agent 596, radar contact, climb level 250.
Level 250, I had 0596.
In center, good evening, Sabina 404 at holding point runway 28 at Thessaloniki.
Sabina 404, Athena, wind is 3404 knots, runway 28, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 28, Sabina 404.
Qatar 17 Lima, reduced to Mach 0.78. Qatari 17 Lima, at this flight level we are unable to mark decimal 78, its minimum will be mark decimal 82. Alright, disregard that then. Qatari 17 Lima, fly heading 270 for sequencing. Heading 270, Qatari 17 Lima. Delman 669er, you're turning off course. Fly direct to Varix 1 Whiskey arrival.
Delman 669, sir, we are facing technical problem. We'll disconnect.
Okay. Alright, Qatari 17 Lima, fly direct Varix 1 Whiskey. Direct to Varix and expecting Varix 1 Whiskey, Qatari 17 Lima. Under 2 Charlie Mike traffic off here, 1 o'clock, 10 miles northbound, 737, 1000 below, shouldn't be a factor.
We see the traffic, but it's no problem.
Dino 069, contact Athena, arrival 132.975.
Contact enable 132.975, Dino 069. See ya!
See ya. Saitek 185, Unicom, see ya.
Unicom, Saitek 185, bye-bye.
Athena radar, hello, for Olympic 169er, flight level 350.
Olympic 169, Athena radar contact, descend flight level 110.
Flight level 110, Olympic confirmation, channel 596, 270 or 250.
Ooh, busy airspace.
Agent 596, climb level 250, fly direct Mike Echo Sierra.
Direct Mike Echo Sierra, level 96.
Very busy.
596, it's flight level 250.
380 now.
Agent 596, it's flight level 250.
Flight level 250, Jet 596.
Under 115, radar contact, climb level 360.
360, Coandă 115.
Dino 357, taxi via Juliet and Foxtrot, Juliet stand for.
Juliet Foxtrot stand for, Dino 357, thank you.
Foxtrot, Juliet.
Foxtrot, Juliet correction, Dino 357.
Agent 075, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, 075. Emirates 52, Mike Super, request step to 380 now.
Good. Emirates 52, Mike Super, climb level 380.
Climb flight level 380, Emirates 52, Mike. Good evening, Olympic 182, flight level 350.
Olympic 182 at the radar contact, descend flight level 110.
Descend flight level 110, Olympic 182.
All right, with the busyness here of the channel, we have kind of left it with ATC.
Radar today, Air Canada 898, heavy, flight level 350, inbound windows. Canada 898, Athena squawk 7230. 7230, Air Canada 898. Olympic 075, fly direct, Charlie Echo, Foxtrot Echo Bravo.
Kind of hard sometimes to feel like getting a word in on them, but we're gonna try here.
You don't need to report it.
Athena radar, a very good day. Easy 4240, level 350.
Easy 4240, Athena radar contact cleared for the Nemis 1 Whiskey.
All right, so we are just about to the end of the flight here. We're going to be starting down in about 40 miles, I believe. That just changed it.
descent to level 240, 166 knowledge.
Sky Travel 2318, cleared RMP 27.
Right now, also 340, passing 125, climbing level 130.
Sky Travel 2318, cleared RMP 27.
Clear RMP 127, travel 2318.
The 318.
Ocean 340, I'm just waiting for your tag.
Good job.
Athena Canada 813, level 141, climbing 170. Canada 813, Athena, climb level 340.
340, Canada 13.
Canada 898, fly direct Ropox, descend flight level 170.
Direct to Ropox, descend 170, Canada 898.
Bring down Kirimin, beeline 1 November Alpha, passing level 142, climbing level 170, inbound airplane.
Line 1 November Alpha, Athena, level 360.
Beeline 1 November Alpha, coming flight level 360.
Condor 869, radar contact, welcome. Ocean 340, climb level 250.
Austrian 340, Roger, climbing level 250 actually now. 230 is our requested level.
Climbing 230.
Climbing 230.
Saitek 759, contact Athena, arrival 132975.
Arcane Tower,
Arrival 132.975, good day, time 5 minutes. Eject 5, Bravo, flighting 150 for traffic.
repeat that please.
150.
150 for the traffic area, punch the bottle.
Delman 669er, fly direct of Varix, 1 whiskey.
Sorry, don't see Condor 869.
Delman 669er, fly direct of Varix, 1 whiskey, arrival.
Direct Varix 1 whiskey arrival, Delman 669.
Condor 869er, that wasn't for you, sir.
Sorry, Condor 869.
075 contact, to keep ground on 121 to 705.
121 705, right, the answer is right, thank you, good night.
Olympic 182, turn left heading 090.
Turn left, heading 90, 090,
Olympic 169er, fly direct at Zop, Alpha, Papa, Zulu, Oscar, Charlie, descend to 5000, QNH 013.
Direct Alpha Papa Zulu Oscar Charlie, Olympic 169er.
Olympic 169er, descend to 5000, QNH 1013.
Please repeat, flight level?
5000.
5000, Olympic 169er.
Sky 17 Lima, contact Athena, arrival 132.975.
132.975, Captain 170 Lima, bye.
Sky Travel 2318, clear line runway 27. The wind is 170.15 knots.
That's the runway 27, and travel 2318.
Rom 273, descend flight level 180.
Rom 273 down to flight level 180.
Delmina 669, descend level
132975 for Taram 273, thanks.
Easy 4240, descend flight level 170. Descend level 170, easy 4250. Emirates 52 Mike, left 20 back.
Arrival Taram 273, descending 18,000.
Taram 273, Athena, identified, maintain present heading, descend 700 feet, unit 1016.
Down to 7,000, 1016 on the QNH, Taram 273.
Contact tower 118.625. 118.625, cheers off. Bye-bye. Squawking 7030.
Dick, we've started our descent. Should have you in the ground in about 15 minutes. Want to thank you so much for your company and business, and hope to see you again with us sometime very soon.
300, expect ILS to order 01669. Santa 779, descent 9,000 feet, unit 1016.
Okay, let's get some spoilers out, start slowing this beastie down a little bit.
Qatari 17 Lima, then 10 taxi to the left. Turn left by 10 degrees, and heading, there will be 310 Qatari 170. CN 867, descent via profile 3,000 feet, via 522, clear ILS exit 209.
Tarom 273 right to 280.
Santa 759er, then left heading 320.
320 heading, Santa 759er.
18625. Kind of foresaw this coming.
Then 1669, maintaining level 130. Copy.
Okay, let me drop this to 20.
Tarom 73, stop 10, heading 270, descent 4,000 feet.
Okay, stopping our turn at 270 down to 4,000, Tarom 273.
Saitek 759er, then right heading 290, descent 7,000 feet.
Sorry, turn right heading 290, negative.
Tarom 759er, descent 7,000 feet.
7,000 feet, stop to the 759er.
Qatari 17 Lima, descent 9,000 feet, Greenwich 1016.
39,000, Greenwich 1016, Qatari 17 Lima. Arrival below Walker 455, level 190, heading 160, information Delta.
Qatari, correction, Walker 4855, Athena, scope 6740.
Qatari 40, Walker 455.
Walker 4855 identified, then right heading 150, ILS X-ray to our right.
Heading 150, expect the ILS X-ray runway and to the right, Walker 455.
TN 87 Tower 18.625, bye-bye.
11865,
Tarom 73, left heading 250, cleared ILS X-ray to our right.
250 cleared for the ILS X-ray, 21 right, Tarom 273.
Saitek 759er, then left heading 280, expedite descent. Descent 4,000.
Turn right heading 290, and vertical speed 4,000, subject 749er.
Saitek 759er, descent to 4,000 feet and expedite your descent. 2,000 or greater.
And for clarify, descent to 4,000 feet, subject 749er.
Arrivals today Air Canada 8, we have you direct to Ropox at 170.
Air Canada 808, Athena, cleared Ropox 1 Whiskey arrival, ILS exit to our right.
Third Ropox 1 Whiskey, expect ILS 21 right, Air Canada 898.
Qatari 17 Lima, left heading 290, descent 7,000 feet.
Descended 7,000 and
1,000 you go.
70 Qatari, 120 Lima.
Tilmoon 669er, descent 9,000 feet.
Descent 9,000 feet, then 166 knowledge.
Walker 4855, then left heading 120, descent flight level 130.
Shalom heading 120, descent to flight level 130, 130, Walker 4855.
Air Canada 898, then left heading 110, descent flight level 150.
Left 10, it's level 15, Canada, A98.
Saitek 759, left and left heading 210.
So left heading 210, Saitek 759.
Qatari 17 Lima, then right heading 305.
Right heading 305, Qatari 17 Lima.
Easy 4240, then left heading 080.
Left heading 080, easy 4240.
Tarom 273, contact tower 118.625, bye-bye.
118625, Tarom 273. Thanks for the ATC.
Head first digit 262.
2662, take Delta 13.
Delta 13, 262.
People 65 Lima Golf for other identified person 1000, contact departure 128.950, bye-bye.
12950, take care, thanks for the ATC. Paper 65 Lima.
Eva 200, wind 190 degrees 6 knots, runway 21 left, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, runway 21 left, 0.
Tower, Tarom 273, established 21 right.
Tarom 273, Kalispera, continue further.
Continuing, Tarom 273. Okay, spoilers arm, brakes set, flaps full, gears down, 3 green, wing and a prayer, here we come, because we had a whole lot of aircraft to handle on the way out. My apologies, I missed that somewhere in the ATIS. Cleared to land 21 right. Sorry about that.
Eva 200, unidentified passing 2000, contact departure 128.950, bye-bye.
Did any of you hear that? Because I sure didn't.
Eurowings 4217, wind 190 degrees 6 knots, runway 21 left, clear for takeoff.
From wind 211, clearings 4217.
Is there something out there saying that real quick? No. No. I'll let you.
2500.
159er, take Delta 13.
Delta 13.
Kia 212. Land Bulgaria 45 Lima, landed on base, runway 0, correction to 1 left.
Okay, I got the other side. That's why I don't get this side. The hay's got it. Runway in sight, landing. Hopefully. And we're on auto land. Good.
Thousand feet, stabilized, missing approach altitude 7.
Approaching minimums.
Landing, we hope, on our runway.
Approaching minimums. 300. Minimum. 200.
That's weird how it's lined up.
100. 40. 20.
80 knots. Left onto Kilo, Tarom 273.
November 667, Whiskey Alpha, wind 190 degrees 6 knots, runway 1 left, clear for takeoff. 1 left, clear for takeoff, 7 Whiskey Alpha, thank you. Athens, Tower getting to Qatari 17 Lima, final, 21 right.
Which one's Kilo, real quick, folks?
Qatari 17, wind 190 degrees 6 knots, runway 1 right, clear to land. 21 right, Qatari 17 Lima, head.
One 21755 for Tarom 273.
November 667, Whiskey Alpha, radar identified, conduct departure 128.950, bye-bye. 2895, thanks for ATC, 7 Whiskey Alpha. Good evening, Canada 897, Alpha 11, requesting push and start. Air Canada 897, Postback approach facing south on Echo. Push and start, proof facing south on Echo, Air Canada 897.
Ground, Tarom 273 off, 21 right on Kilo.
Tarom 273. Alpha, Kilo, Charlie, Echo, Dan Bravo 15.
Okay, Alpha, Kilo, Echo to, what was it, Bravo 15?
Roma 273, Alpha, Kilo, Charlie, Echo, Dan Bravo.
Oh, Charlie Echo. Okay. Alpha, oh, come on, computer.
Ready for push.
And Tarom 273 Alpha Kilo, Charlie Echo for Bravo 15.
So that was it, 252, pushback approach, facing north of Echo. Consider 252. Correction, so that was it, 252, sorry about that.
Hey, that's my normal parking spot.
Say again? Cancel pushback clearance. Okay, cancel pushback 252.
Bravo 15, Charlie. Okay, got it. Got it. Oh, we're going the wrong way. All right, we're back under control, folks. Sorry about that. Ooh, doggy. I missed that, Charlie.
Hello, GN 946, information Echo, stand Alpha 9, request push.
All right.
946, hold position number 2. Hold position number 2 for push G946. Ground Ryanair 78, stand Alpha 30, ready for push and start. Ryanair 78, Lima Mike, contact.
All the way down. Wow. You would think we could use hotel, but I guess not. Oh, I guess not. Yeah, we could have.
Correct.
To kind of shorten these taxis up, but I guess the way the airport's laid out, it makes it easier just to go the long way. The long way home. And that's all I know how to sing of that. So good for me. I won't lose too many people for singing. Welcome aboard. We're in Athens. Look at the lineup here. 2, 3 back. So for future reference, folks, if you come into Athens, 5 miles out is where you're supposed to slow up. And I get that. I know they're trying to keep spacing tight and everything like that. My bad. I didn't see anyone near me, so I went ahead and slowed. And I didn't hear any clearance saying otherwise from Clarence. So, and if you don't know that saying, watch the movie Airplane. Hang on, I'm going to pop. All right, we're looking for Kilo. That should be it coming up. It's pretty cool seeing them.
Correction, Air Canada Tech 907, taxi Echo Delta 4, Delta runway 2 on the left. Air Canada 897, taxi to 2 fly Echo Delta 4 Delta. Wizz Air 4628, contact tower 118.625.
Okay, now we got to be careful because Charlie is going to be the first one we come up to after whatever the heck. I guess that's an abruptment? I don't know what this is. Alright, let's get the radars off. The funny thing is, this does not turn the actual radar off from radiating. Real quick, look down here. You would most likely have to turn it all the way off. But, oh, that's a tunnel. Oh my goodness. So, but for flight sim purposes, the flight sim people don't get injured with radiation. Oh, I hate when they have blue and red lines. Oh, that makes things always so much fun. All right, so we're looking for Charlie.
Ground at GN946. We could push behind the other company pushing off to the right. Air Canada 897 hold position. Holding position, Air Canada 897. Air Canada 897, continue taxi on Delta. Continue taxi on Delta, Canada 897.
Okay, so we're going to come up here to Delta 7. Echo's going to break off.
930, stand Bravo 32, ready for push and start. Exit 930, push back approach facing east. Push approved, face east, ATC 930. NZN 946, negative, you cannot push back while a plane on the stand right next to you. Push back. 946, rudder. Venizelos ground, very good evening. Lufthansa 2 Delta Echo stand Alpha 03, request push and start. Lufthansa 2 Delta Echo push back up road facing south on Echo. Lufthansa 2 Delta Echo, say again please, you're really silent. Push back up road facing south on Echo. Lufthansa 2 Delta Echo, push approved facing south on Echo. All stations, stand by for 2 minutes. Venizelos ground is back.
Okay, we are coming in to Bravo 15. We're going to do a couple things here to, hey, you know, this could help someone. So I'm going to try and see if we can figure out what happened, why things are so screwy. And, you know, it sometimes boils down to the livery. We are in the stand. Welcome to Athens and the amazing race starting leg 9 once the jetway comes in. All right, let's clear these up. Menu and menu. All right, up top here. Lights are off. Off. I do know we need the APU on the generator. Fasten seatbelts will get turned off in a sec. Is it 4 for the state trim?
Good evening. Continue Charlie. Hold short of Delta 5.
I think I've had that problem before here, where you're lined up way over. And I don't know why. It's got to be airnac versus scenery issues. Probe heat comes off. Landing lights, flaps are up. Weather radars are off. Start levers. That's what we want to hear.
Examiner 30, taxi Juliet, Delta 7, Delta runway 21 left.
Taxi Julia, Delta 7, Delta, runway 21 left, ATM 930.
Lufthansa to Delta Echo, ready for taxi. Lufthansa to Delta Echo, taxi Echo Delta 5, Delta runway 21 left. Lufthansa Delta Echo, taxi Echo Delta 5 and Delta to 21 left.
Adding ground runway 1556 from 005 ready for pushback.
Air Canada 897, contact tower 11
Wow.
decimal
Busy,
65,
busy,
bye-bye.
busy. Didn't expect that. But yeah, they're doing their thing here, folks, and unloading the aircraft as I screwed up myself. Out of habit. Out of habit, I'm used to hitting the jetway. That's all automated with this. All right, well, we're on the ground. I don't even know how the autopilot did. Let me get up top here. We're going to go ahead and shut the EPU down. We're on. Okay, and we're shutting the EPU down. All right, well, welcome to Athens. And like I said, the race is on.
Qatar 17 Lima taxi Charlie Delta 5 Echo.
And we're going to come off at ATC. All right, welcome in. And I hope you enjoyed the flight. I know I didn't get to talk much. Darn, I know I can hear the sadness in your voice. Everyone out there is just going, oh, you didn't talk much. And you're probably going, yippee, ki-yay. Anyway, all right, well, those things do happen where we, don't get to speak much out here. ATC kind of had it for the whole time. I didn't want to miss anything, especially being in new territory. All right, but let's take a look here. All right, we're taking a look. 197. Boy, Otto does a pretty good job. Now, let's walk through some of the what we could try here. We're going to come up here. We're going to first click that to clear it. We're going to go over here to joystick, and we're going to calibrate. Okay. And why I do 4, that's just, again, out of habit. With the Logitech, I had to 4 times on each of the surfaces to get it to reset. I was gonna do this in Bucharest, but I'll be honest, I forgot. Now, I set this because the rudder trim used to be part of this. Correction, elevator trim, I think it was. And I've moved that to a different location, and I don't know why we don't get that one. Next, and basically what I just did is calibrated my control surfaces. I'm hoping this is all it needed. So far, no. All right, well, we'll have to dig in a little deeper and figure out what we did wrong. All right, well, that's one we could have used. I don't know of any others. If you all have any, I would love to hear, but ultimately what I'll just do is pull the folder, re-download the base, add the update, and we should be good. Hopefully. But hey, welcome in here. Like I said, we did pretty good here. Mac Air showed us at 197 for our feet per minute. That's about all we get from them. All right, now let's move over to Elevatech. This is a newer program out there for tracking. We're in gate B15. Give you an idea just how busy it is here. Look at all of that. That's just on the ground, folks. That's a lot, let alone within their territory. Hang on, let me make sure I got my... Yeah, pretty much all of this. Pretty busy, especially where you would expect it. Gee, Athens. Thessalonica up here looks pretty busy, but Greece, you know, where do you expect it at? Athens. Just like you go to Germany, where do you expect the business? Trick question. Just about any airport. All right, let's do this right here. We're going to complete the flight. All right, they got us at 180, 135, 1.1 Gs. Thumbs up, looks good. Let's look down here. Back into the soup, which is gone. They got us at about 15, about 2,000, 2,100 feet down the runway. And of course, way off. They got us lined up on the wrong center line. I don't know how that always happens here. Unless Well, the localizer is usually at the other end. Maybe we're supposed to offset? I don't know. Anyway. So that's why we're so far over to the center line. That's why we were so far over, because of all of that hydraulic issues. Yeah, it's just, oh well, that's the, what we got. All right, and then as you can tell, we're right here. Oh, there is an actual spot next to us. Okay, cool. All right, let me kind of zoom us back out. There we go. All right, let's switch perspectives and go to the Sim Toolkit, which is what I call the unofficial scorekeeper for flying with Mike. Let's do it that way. That sounds probably better. Hello, Sim Toolkit, where are you? All right, bear with me a second. It seems to have absconded here. Yeah, it got locked up somehow. Just waiting on it to fire back up. All right, I think we're back in business here. There's the route, looks pretty good. And we're closing it, or I'm sorry, completing it. Okay, let's view some details. Almost 2 hours in flight, 4 hour, or 410 miles, 1.1 G, 135 knots for 258 feet a minute. Okay, again, autopilot, not me. I'm gonna, I admit when I landed. Ah. Well, it looks like we got a pretty wonky picture, so we won't be able to defer to, oh, wait, nope, we won't be able to defer. Yeah, it's pretty wonky. Let me try some cancel. Yeah. All right, well, we'll take it from over here. We landed 2,040 feet down the runway, 59 feet off the center line. That's being generous. Pitched, and again, all of this is auto land, meaning the airplane landed itself. Two things with this airplane to be mindful of: kick the throttle off, kick the autopilot off. That all should have disconnected on landing. It didn't. So, or at least that's my understanding. Let's go that route. So 135, 258 feet per minute at 1.1 G. Cool. All right. So very important things there we learned. Well, we haven't learned what screwed up the airplane. But anyway, I'm going to actually do some things offline here. But I hope you all enjoyed the amazing race. Again, just a quick blurb about it. It's a race around the world where 11 teams of 2 race around the world for $1 million. This season, season 38, it's just around Europe with TV reality stars here in the U.S. A lot of them from Big Brother. I think there's a survivor or 2 in there. Don't quote me on that one, please, 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 please don't. But you may recognize some of them if you watch Big Brother. Catch it if you will. It's every Wednesday night, barring this week. There could be some changes because of Thanksgiving the next day. I can't remember if they said 2 weeks or next week. But usually it's on Wednesdays, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central here in the U.S. Check your local listings for your CBS channel to know when it comes on. Also, watch for it on your, there is a streaming service. I don't know if it's Hulu or Paramount or CBS. I don't know. I don't go for those too much. I just have Netflix. So, but it is an amazing show to watch, especially if you really want to get into it. Go back to the earlier ones. Some of those are pretty cool where they, it just was amazing what they did. So, and they continue to do today. Just a quick recap of the last leg number 9 concluded Wednesday this week. One of the big powerhouse front-running teams was eliminated. Again, the race gives challenges in each of the countries they go to, several to do. Some physical, some play with the mind. Playing with the mind got a very strong strength, physical fit team into trouble. So just because you're going good doesn't mean the next challenge you come up to says bye-bye to you. So anyway, check it out and see if you live vicariously through them, because they go through some pretty cool places. Now, those of you in Europe, you'll enjoy, because you know many of the places they've been. They've been to Amsterdam. They've been to the Czech Republic, right in Prague, Budapest, and Hungary. They just left Bucharest, Romania, for Athens. So they should have some more in Athens, but who knows what the next leg will lead. So check them out on The Amazing Race. Again, 9:30 Eastern Time, 8:30 Central Time on Wednesdays. Check your listings. So I hope y'all enjoyed the Flying with Mike today. Sorry, it might have sounded more like Flying with Mike on The Amazing Race. We will not be back until after Thanksgiving. So stay tuned to our Discord channel for when, and hey, speaking of which, it just came up on the Twitch board. But if you're on YouTube, check it out. There's a link for it on the screen. All right. So y'all have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. I know it's, a week away. But hey, have a great Thanksgiving. You have a lot to be thankful for. You really do, whether you think you don't or not. You know, you always have God, and God is always there. God is always great. And I hate to break it to you. He gave his life for you. So check and, keep that in mind. You have a Savior that is there for you. God didn't send that Son into this world to condemn the world. The world's already condemned. We all of us, even Christians, as much as you want to call us hypocrites, we're still human. We still sin, just like everyone else. God sent his son into the world to save us, not to condemn us. So keep that as a big Thanksgiving for your feast. Keep that always in the back of your mind, that God is there for you, not against you. It's really all upon you. So, y'all have a fantastic Thanksgiving. We'll see you. I think it'll be December because of how late Thanksgiving is this year. But we'll see you after Thanksgiving. Have a great rest of your week.